Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will be making my first plant arrangement. Now before starting the video, I would like to say that this plant arrangement is going to be for plants which live and thrive in low light, not necessary for the plants which grow in complete sun. So these are all of my plants. So these are my plants. I have a coleus, I have money plants. I'm going to plant some syngonium, more money plant, and then sansevieria and asparagus fern. So this is the pot in which I will plant. This I got recently in, and it also has holes in it. So this is a rectangular plastic pot, and the soil which I will be using generally, if you're using a plastic pot, then you should use some well draining soil. But since I do not have sand to make my soil well draining, so I will be adding some brick pieces, which is very good and can even substitute sand. Well, it cannot substitute sand completely, but still it is good. So first I will be keeping the brick pieces on near the drainage holes, so none of the soil goes there and clogs the drainage hole, which is very bad if it ever happens. Now you might see that there is little bit in pieces of coconut coir. It is even fine, and there's a little bit of charcoal as well. I got this from one of my orchid pots because it had died. Very sad to know. And you have to cover them up slightly, but you should leave some spaces in between them so water can flow properly. Now the soil which I am using is basically one of my old pot soil, like this is the mixture of different kind of soil. But the soil which I would recommend for indoor plants, you can use some soil potting mix, which will not contain this thing, which is the soil, which is your native soil. And then if you're planning to use your native soil, then what you can do, you can add sand in your native soil and your nutrition thing. If you are adding any manure or compost to be in equal quantities, it is even good. I do not have any compost, but this is old compost and I do not need any now. That is because winter is approaching and plants do not grow much in winter, especially the indoor plants which I am using. So now I have filled up my pot. I have added some pieces of charcoal, and there are brick pieces. There's pieces of coconut coir as well, and I have even added some eggshells to it. Eggshells are even essential for the plant's growth because they contain calcium, which is very necessary sometimes. But you will say, if it is necessary, then how do our plants get calcium in the first place? If somebody has planted plant and does not know, calcium is found in tap water. So mainly we do not always plant and give them water which is distilled or osmosis water, which is the RO water. So tap water contains calcium and magnesium. Now I have filled the pot 3/4 with soil, and first I will start with my bigger plants, which is this coleus. This is all finished. You can see I have planted a coleus, two varieties of syngonium. One is the normal and another has dark leaves, asparagus, two snake plant, a philodendron, a marble queen pothos, and normal money plant. Now I will give you updates on this. Now this is the final update of my syngonium cuttings. These are the same plants which have grown from cuttings. Now while doing this arrangements, if you do with plants freshly bought from the nursery, then you might end up with a lot of these grow bags. Now do not throw these, reuse it. You can do seedlings, or you can do you can plant cuttings in them, and indeed that does not pollute your neighborhood. because that is plastic. So don't throw the good ones. If it is very worn out, then you can throw it. It cannot be reused. But you can see now I have completed my arrangement. This is my first arrangement, so I am pretty satisfied with it. And do celebrate in eco-friendly Diwali this year, which will pollute less, because if you know that in Delhi, the capital of India, there was so much pollution last year in Diwali that the government stopped a 10-year-old diesel engines and 15-year-old petrol engines. They are completely banned there because there's so much of pollution. So do plant, if you want like a landscape in a pot, then these are good ideas, but don't copy exactly like I have done. Always put your creativity in your arrangement, whether it is of flowers or it is of plants, like in here. Like here I have completely done it by myself. And always have a different match of colors, like if you will see, the coleus is dark pink, this is a bit lighter, and these are all green, this is white. And I have not kept anything that will spill or that will like trail down. The money plants will eventually fill up and then they will start trailing. I am very forward to look at how that will look. And from time to time your arrangement will grow and it would fulfill the needs as you had wished earlier. Like these money plants are filling all the gaps, otherwise if I would have not planted these, you would have seen the bare stump of the coleus, which does not look pleasing. Like in here, it will not look good. So, and from time to time when the money plant overgrows, it will like trail from here or from the other side. And with that being said, thank you for watching. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.